Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 7th of January 2020. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today as always. I'm coming to you from a really dark and gloomy England today, but that's not going to get my spirits down. I am using the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterle. So let's have a look at what the the Modern Witch Tarot deck wants us to know. And let's tune into the energy of the day. Tuesday the 7th, what is the energy all about? How can I use it to my advantage? How can we use it to our advantage? What is it about? Okay, so let's have a look. We have the Eight of Cups. The moon. Oh, I love that. Don't you love that? And then we have the Empress. Best thing ever. Okay. So we have two major arcana cards, which are big themes, and a minor arcana card. So the Eight of Cups, you can see this young witch with her rucksack on, her backpack is on, and she's walking away from her life that is stable, and she has loads of money, and she gets her will, and there's perfect balance between her identity and fear of the unknown. There's no kind of doubt. She has a lot of good things in her life, but it's not enough. She wants more, and there's nothing wrong with that because she's actually able to get the eighth or ninth cup and to make all of her hopes and dreams come true. That's the next card up in the suit of Cups. And that's so interesting because this deck has drawn it in a way that leads you to the Nine of Cups. It's really wonderfully done just by adding a tiny little detail like a backpack. Amazing. So the Eight of Cups is really saying, okay, I have all of these great things in my life. I've got money and I've got a partner and it's all great, but I'm not satisfied. Now the question is, do I go out and pursue that because I can get it, or do I go out and pursue it and I don't get it? Because you're not guaranteed, right? So that's the fear that comes up, and the fear is represented as this little ghoul swimming in the water there. If only negativity was this easy to spot. Oh, it would be so much easier than sitting there with your head full of ridiculous notions and negative thoughts about yourself. The moon card is that fear. It's the self-doubt. It's this in reverse. Do you see? This is feeling nurtured and supported in the self. This is the feelings imposing on the self and making it feel under pressure and under threat. So we've got the ghoul in the water. You don't want to go there, right? That feels like it's looming. Something is looming over you. There are these two people wearing masks. That's terrifying. If I was walking through a wood or something at night and I saw a pool with a ghoul coming out. I love that word, ghoul, ghoul, ghoul. I just want to keep saying it, a ghoul. And two naked people in pig masks, I would be terrified and I would run away. So there is a path, but in this deck, it's a path that leads to the negative. Uh-oh. So we've got someone who's trying to fulfill her hopes and dreams, but she has doubts, like you usually would. That's normal whenever you try and get something you want. But what this is saying is there's a huge, huge potential for you to get caught in a trap, and for you to have a real kind of slap on the hand when it comes to your ego. And your ego may really be bruised today if you take the path of, look how innocent this girl looks. She's got her backpack. Yes, there are dark shadows looming. But here, if she's walking towards this darkness, it's not a win, is it? So if you really have something that you dream about and that you really want to implement today, then make sure that it's well thought through. It's fully baked. If you're doing a presentation in front of other people, make sure that you've got your facts together, that you know what you're talking about, that you're not just winging it, that you're not just doing things on the fly, because you will be confronted with something that's scary and that's challenging. The good news is that we have the final card, the Empress, and the Empress is the goddess of love and motherhood and the maternal and the nurturing. We've got Venus, the planet of love and beauty, in this love heart shape there. But the Empress also represents the moon in astrology. The mother, the archetypal maternal mother figure, is the Empress, and she loves unconditionally, and she's pure in heart, and because of her love, everything thrives and blossoms around her. So that archetypal maternal nurturing energy is embodied in the moon in astrology, and in the tarot, it's kind of associated with fear and doubt. The sun is associated with your identity. The moon is your sense of ease and comfort. So the fact that we have the Empress here governing the moon means that your feelings, which urge you to take action, and the feelings that you may have when you take action and it goes in a different way than you expect, that could really potentially hurt your feelings. If you decided to open the gallery today with your life work, your paintings, and you exhibit it, you feel your friends have told you that it's good work and it's amazing, that's the moon, and that's boosted your ego, your identity, so you're willing to exhibit. You put the exhibition on, and suddenly no one shows up, and the negative feelings loom. And you're like, oh my goodness, I'm just standing here. This is ridiculous. What are they going to say in the papers? The Empress is at the end. So it's really 50-50. I don't want to make false promises or say something that I don't genuinely feel. I really think that you have a 50% chance of succeeding in some venture like that you're undertaking on your own. But what I really get is that if you do fail at something and you get a negative response and then the negative feelings follow, the Empress is there to support you and help you through those negative emotions. So it's not like you're just left to the wolves with these terrible feelings all by yourself with no skills or tools on how to deal with them. Just total panic and fear, and you run around screaming with your arms in the air. That's sometimes what we'd like to do, but we can't. We need to learn emotional skills and ways and means of dealing with tricky situations as and when they come up in life. So today, yippee, hooray, it's a wonderful opportunity to deal with difficult opportunities and challenges that come into your life, and try not to make it too personal today, because you may get your feelings hurt. Yes, the Empress is helping you and nurturing you and guiding you and saying that it's fine. It's going to continue to be fine. But really make sure that if you're taking action on anything that involves other people and that involves the process of illuminating other people, so educating people or getting other people to see your point of view, or evoking an emotional response in other people, you try and do a stand-up act and get people to laugh or anything like that, it's very unlikely that other people are going to work with you. There's loads of doubt and fear in the air. Everyone is just kind of sensitive and trying to make sure that they're okay and that their hopes and dreams aren't shattered, and no one is really seeing the bigger picture. So I don't know what they're doing at the UN today, but I don't think it's going to be their most productive day ever. I mean, this really, don't make it so personal so that you don't have your hopes and dreams crushed. So if you have something that you've waited to realize for many, many years, this is not the day to realize it. Do the things that are part of your responsibilities, the grocery shopping and doing the admin and doing the work that you need to do, getting on with the mundane business of the everyday, and even throwing in something like doing your taxes or doing your books or balancing your check accounts or whatever it may be, because using your thoughts and your ideas and the ability to communicate, that's when you're able to really move forward and make progress on things that have frightened you up until now. So doing the credit card bill and actually looking at the outstanding balance and looking at a repayment plan to get rid of it. That's the kind of thing that's ideal today, because the Empress supports you in tackling things that are usually difficult for you, that usually scare you, but you're able to do those today. And on the other hand, don't feel like today is the day that all of your hopes and dreams are going to come true, because when you take that hope and you do something practical with it, there is a 50-50 chance of success and failure. But with all of this negativity here, it's really likely that it's 60% kind of negative, 40% positive. Otherwise, the Empress wouldn't be here at the end propping you up. She'd be in the middle saying, here's the great success, we've beaten fear. But she doesn't do that. She says, I'm the appendix to the fear. I am, the afterthought. I'm the one who's going to pick up the pieces and make you feel better again. And that's why I'm saying that hopes and dreams could likely be shattered. So don't wear your heart on your sleeve completely. Don't make yourself, don't be an open-faced sandwich just waiting for the next insult. I mean, don't put yourself in situations where, you're just setting yourself up for a disaster and negative feelings. Instead, create balance and stability and joy in your life by loving or making a gratitude list and seeing what it is you love in your life, and then communicating with yourself and seeing what it is that you don't love and what it is that hasn't really helped or hasn't been effective in your life, and try to use today's energy to get rid of things that are not effective and to build on things that already exist in your life. So don't go on a hike here like this young woman is going. If that feeling of wanderlust appears, it's better to look at all the good stuff that you have in your life and to do something with it, because if you expand each one of these cups, maybe miraculously another cup may appear and fill it. So you may not even have to go anywhere to fulfill your hopes and dreams. And today is saying that working with your existing circumstances is much better and much more likely to succeed than working with ventures that are new and that have a really personal connection and that are things that you really want to succeed. Today is not the day to let the world know about those things. Today is a day to prepare for those kind of things to be revealed in future. Number-wise, we've got 8 and 3, that's 11. And what's this? 15, 18. So 18 and 11 is 29. 2 and 9 is 11 again. So 11, 11 is the 4 of Wands. It's a doorway into a new future. So this is really an important day. If you are of service to yourself, You will succeed if you try and serve yourself in the sense of, I want more, I want to get more, I want to be a star, I want to have a round of applause, I want to get. If that's the case, you're really likely to have a disappointing day today. But if you say, I am grateful for the wonderful things that I do have in my life, so I'm going to use those to be of service to myself. And by doing that, I'm fulfilling all my hopes and dreams. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm serving other people who will see me as an example of someone who can thrive, and they will do the same. So charity begins at home. Put yourself first today and deal with what you have rather than what you would like. Have an amazing day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. You can order your reading with me on there. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, I use astrology and numerology, and I can answer any questions you have about your life. So if you would like a personal reading with me, then please do get in touch via the website. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and share the video online. That would be awesome. Sharing the video online is the most helpful way of sharing this. I'm on Twitter as Talk to Gregory. On Facebook, I'm Gregory Scott 444. And on Instagram, I'm Gregory Scott 444. And I find that sharing on Facebook and on Twitter is the best way to reach new people. So if you are on Twitter or on Facebook, then please join my social media pages, facebook.com Gregory Scott 444. Join that and share the videos that are on there. And if you are on Twitter, then find Talk to Gregory, at Talk to Gregory, and have a look at my tweets there and share them if you like them, and that would be super, super helpful. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.